twice. And then... that night he took my mother to the theatre.
You?
Ironic, isn't it? No boyfriends, not for years. And then two come along, both at the same time, just like buses.
I'm a slag, I'm a slapper, I'm a two-timing whore.
Yes, but it takes two to tango. Well, three, in point of fact. And Tanya, so that's four. I wouldn't single yourself out for the blamed kid.
Police picked Barry up last night.
Did they?
8:30. We just sat down in front of the telly and then bang, bang, bang at the door. And they didn't let him go until gone 3 this morning.
It was me who phoned the police. That night I come round your house for tea. There was a magazine on his bed when I put my coat in his room. And there was some words on the front cover. Unpleasant words. And the bloke that attacked Helen, he used them exact words when I had to do it, Lilian.
He was at home with me.
No, that's what you said.
What am I? A liar?
No.
Could I have more module, please?
You all right?
You know he's all I've got, don't you? Hey.
Could I have more module, please?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm down to drive the 237, so I thought...
You aren't down for nothing.
I'm going mad, stuck at home.
I don't care. Look, you can't drive a bus.
I'd rather be here. I'd rather be busy. I know it sounds mad, but I would.
But I'll tell you what, go get yourself a cup of tea and I'll talk to the governor. How about that?
You all right?
Yeah,
Richard, listen to me.
Fine.
You can't just go. You can't just walk away. You've got to listen to me. You've got to talk to me. This is no different to what you did with Tanya, and I've forgiven you. Richard!
Thought you looked a bit...
No. Richard! Don't hit him! Richard! I think it's, an eye infection.
And then get this, he went out and bought a rabbit. A white, fluffy thing. I mean, why? What are you doing here? Helen, darling, you're mad. You could have milked this for weeks.
I'm fine. I'm all right.
Well, you don't look fine. You look like puke warmed up, doesn't she? Janie, darling.
Yeah. Pardon? Richard! Oh!
Jane?
You gobshite! Pelican! Bastard! Lousy! Loudmouthed! Wanker!
What's up with you?
Conjunctivitis.
A cup of tea,
What you gulping at, Ramsey?
Me? Nothing. Barney. What are you doing here? We've all been well worried about you, haven't we, girls? I'm asking after you every day. Yeah.
Been thinking about you all the time. Well, I know I have. Gonna get you a cup of tea?
No, thanks. Helen? Helen?
What happened?
What's up with you, you creep?
Oh, that's very nice.
Are you all right? Helen?
What's happened?
Your bloody son that you're so fond of.
It's all there. The clothes he was wearing. He thought I'd burn them. I said I would. Like the last time. You see, it's happened before. Only I didn't burn them. Not this time. I suppose you ought to ring the police. So I will. I think I'd rather you did it.
Richard?
Who's she?
Caroline. She's got a spare bedroom. She's married.
Can I buy you a drink? Why don't you come back to the house at least?
Not if he's there.
He isn't. We've not seen him, not for 3 days, not since...
Look, whilst I accept that what I did with Tanya was stupid and regrettable and silly, and you've got to see that what you appear to have done is worse.
I didn't actually. Me and Robert, before we actually, he never actually, well, he did, but he might as well not have done.
So, you mean it was all a bit crap? I was talking to someone not so long ago about when this sort of thing happens in relationships.
Who?
Just someone I know. And she said...
Someone at work?
No. She said how her husband had been unfaithful a long time ago. And that you never really get over it. Even when you think you have. As soon as there's any sort of upset about anything, it all just comes flooding back.
So, what, you think there's no point in trying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I hope we can. Get over it.
I tried the house first, but Jane told me you'd been spending a lot of time up here. So... Grow your own veg, do you?
Most of it.
Nice. They charged him, did they?
They told me.
I'm sorry. You thought about when you might get back to work?
The doctor said to give it a few more weeks. I appreciate what you did. I hope they aren't going to throw the book at you.
They're deciding what to do. I've asked for it, haven't I? If they do.
He's your son.
If ever there's anything I can do for you.
I've put in an application for North Acton.
Have you?
The only way I can buy out her share of the house is to earn more. So,
You'd make a good controller.
see.
I see you.
So, what's so urgent?
Needed to get a second opinion. I thought, possibly, that one.
I bet she'd prefer the one next to it.
Hello?
How was work?
Oh, you know, the usual from Mandy about you never guess what he's gone and done this time. I don't deserve you, do I?
Well, you could if you behave yourself from now on.
Sorry?
Oh, it was just a joke.
Where's Karen?
Oh, she's got a date with her boss.
I'm sorry to bring bad news. Should have told him to stuff his ring up his arse, but
Well, thanks for,
I won't do naught else. I was supposed to meet Gavin, only he never showed up.
Gavin.
This new one. Got a text message. It's his wedding anniversary. He thought he'd better stop at home.
Shouldn't he work that out sooner?
Anyway, I text back, told him to sod off. I've finished with him.
Have you? Of course, Jane might not say yes.
I think we have to think positively. I think we have to say we've learned something. And what we've learned is that we have to be honest with each other from now on.
Yes.
About anything and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, there is something that I ought to tell you, actually, before I...
What?
You might hate me for saying it, but
What?
it was your mum who said that thing about people being unfaithful. Your dad, apparently, had a... well, she called it an indiscretion with someone, and...
My dad? My dad?
it was before you were born.
Who with?
Don't know. She said a name, but
How long did it go on for?
I don't know. Not long. I don't know. I'm not...
Why didn't she tell me?
I don't know. Perhaps she thought it was inappropriate.
Sorry, why are you telling me?
Well, because...
My dad wouldn't do that.
Well, I don't think she was making it up.
Right, OK, well, thanks for a shit evening.
No, Jane.
We must do it again sometime.
I don't think you should take it out of me. I
Only what?
Well, felt that you should know.
You're enjoying this?
What am I enjoying?
Being a sanctimonious tosser. What's the moral of this? That I have unfaithful genes in my blood, so I'd better behave?
No. No, Jane, no. Calm down.
Sod off.
Jane, if you're going to speak to me like that...
It must get lonely up there, on the moral high ground.
Jane, nobody's criticising.
Yeah, good. Because you don't have any room to manoeuvre when we think about it, do you?
Oh, God, we're not going to start on that, are we?
Yeah, that'd be convenient, wouldn't it? If we didn't start on that.
You know, I could very easily give up if you're going to go on like this.
Very easily.
Very easily.
Well, why don't you then?
My parents. Have you met my parents? They won each other in a raffle, apparently, the booby prize. Anyway, they must have sat down one day and thought, well, we're not getting on. What shall we do? Shall we go our own separate ways and find true happiness? Or shall we start a family? And they were never renowned for making the most sparklingly informed decisions, you see, so...
It won't budge.
It will if you tilt it.
Well, I don't want it damaged.
It won't get damaged if you do like I tell you.
It's on my foot.
Well, why is it on your foot?
False alarm, I'm all right.
There. That's it. There. Hello, love.
We've been expecting you.
Have you?
Richard rang. That's why we're moving the fridge freezer.
We've had a new one delivered.
We didn't want him thinking we live in a scrapyard.
Richard's coming here.
He's on the train.
Have you had a little fallout?
Dad's picking him up from Huddersfield at 11:15.
It isn't serious, is it?
I don't know.
Brian! Give us a hand and listen to the back of the car, would you?
You haven't gone and told him about you and Robert, have you?
It wasn't that, exactly. Although, yes, he does know.
Something else, then?
So, you didn't say anything?
I was going to. Then, when I got here, I found them carrying the fridge out the back door together, and it didn't seem entirely relevant anymore.
Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm glad you did.
Are you?
It explains certain things, I suppose.
I am sorry.
Really quiet in there.
I'm sorry because last night Before I said that stupid thing, I was just about to ask you something else. Not as stupid. Well, possibly even more stupid. In some ways.
What?
Well, go on in if you're so bothered.
No.
Gee him up a bit.
You go.
Me? I'd be no good.
Offer him some biscuits.
Jane. Hall. Would you consider doing me the honour?
Biscuits, anyone?
Sorry.
As well to Julie. She's listening in Kent, and she says.
Jane? Jane?
Okay.
Huh.
If
If
you're convinced you want to be married to a mind-numbing non-entity who's always in the wrong place at the wrong time doing the wrong thing.
Jane.
I hope your sister ain't gonna get sick at sight of you.
Can you give my key to spit? They've gone to tell the parents.
I assume so.
My mum's gonna love this.
Well, that's that then.